Welcome to the Properties to Profit podcast. I'm Michael, your host. Excited to share with you my journey from a six-figure job to building a successful real estate business. Each episode will explore various aspects of real estate investing, from wholesaling and flipping to managing rentals. I'll share the lessons and insights I've gained, aiming to help you avoid mistakes and achieve your financial goals. Expect guest experts, valuable tips, and practical advice to guide you on your own real estate journey. Thank you for tuning in. If you find any value in this podcast, please subscribe, share, and follow me on social media. Let's turn properties into profits together. Hey guys, Michael here with Properties to Profits. In today's episode, I want to talk to you about burnout. Are you tired, exhausted, not sure why you're doing things, struggling to get to work on time, struggling to get to activities on time, and not wanting to go to the gym? Well, burnout, a lot of people think is due to the fact that they're working too hard or working too much. I strongly disagree. Most of the time, burnout has nothing to do with how hard you're working. It has to do with you're out of alignment or out of fulfillment somewhere in your life or multiple areas of your life. So I'm a firm believer that when you're going towards a crazy goal, those crazy dreams that if you shared them, everyone would say you're crazy. When you're going for those and going 100%, 110% after that goal, if that's what you truly wanted, burnout wouldn't happen. You meaning as long as you got the minimum amount of sleep and you got nutrition every day, you'd be able to go. You'd be able to work 10-hour days, 30 days out of the month in and month out, if you were chasing your big, ambitious goal that you would be too scared to talk to anyone else about. For most of us, burnout happens because we're afraid to chase our goals. We're not actually achieving our goals. We're not putting our best foot forward. I actually think I actually think that if most of us chased our goals and worked towards our goals, we would feel less burnout. I know, crazy world to think that maybe if we worked harder, we wouldn't be as burned out. What a lot of people don't realize is those dreams that you have, those crazy goals that you have in life, only become achievable if you work more than everyone else is willing to work. That's why most people never make the money they want. It's why most people never drive the cars that they want, the house that they want, all of those things, or the vacation life that they want, because they don't ever work hard enough. They think, oh, I'm going to get burned out, all of these things. It goes back to the time I was 14 and 15 years old. I was wanting to work full time and the Dairy Queen owners wouldn't let me. You'll get burnt out. You'll get burnt out. Well, it's not true. I knew when I turned 16, I had to pay for my own car. So they wouldn't let me work more than 25 hours. What did I do? I got another job working 16 hours at another place. And then I mowed grass on the side. I was working 65 to 70 hours a week, every week, or if not more during the summer months, because I enjoyed work so much. But I had a crazy goal. I wanted to buy a $15,000 car when I turned 16. That doesn't happen unless I outwork everyone else I knew. And I had to mow grass, shovel snow during the winter. I had to work at Dairy Queen and work at Lifetime. I did all of those things to make sure that I could achieve the things I wanted. And in 2009, 2010, I bought a 2006 Ford Explorer for $14,000, right? That's what happened because I worked so hard. I was able to afford that. Where any of my other friends who had that kind of vehicle, A, bought it because their parents bought it for them, or B, they didn't have a vehicle like that, right? They had a beater that was $2,000 to $3,000, maybe $5,000, something along those lines. I was one of the few people that paid for my car. But it's because I had a crazy goal, right? Like what 16-year-old is buying a $15,000 vehicle? Now that might be a little bit easier to achieve in today's world just due to the cost of money and all of those things. And I think 16-year-olds, we pay 16-year-olds $20 an hour. I was making $6 an hour, right? So let's fast forward a little bit. Recently I was working 4th of July and someone's like, oh, I hope you take a day off. And I'm like, why would I take a day off? Like I'm chasing, like this is the most satisfying I'll ever be, is chasing my crazy, hairy, audacious goal of having $1 billion real estate company in the next 20 years. I won't get there if I take holidays off. I won't be able to provide any experience for my daughter that she ever wants to achieve if I'm taking weekends off. I don't want to get to my daughter being 16 years old and she wants to meet Taylor Swift and I have no means to make that happen, or whoever the star is that she wants. I've 12 years to be able to cultivate those relationships. And a lot of times those relationships start with money, right? If I'm going to be able to call a Taylor Swift up or call one of her friends who can then connect me with Taylor Swift, I'm probably going to have to be pretty connected to some pretty well people. I bet the average person Taylor Swift hangs out with is worth more than $10 million. And so I'm going to have to work so incredibly hard and put in a lot more hours. And that's why burnout happens. So if you're not achieving your life goals and you feel like you're burned out, you're not aligned somewhere. You're missing something in your life and you need to take a step back and figure out what is your life that you want. And then make sure that every day you go tackle it full-fledged. And if you're not going to tackle it full-fledged, why tackle it at all? Because you're going to get burnt out if you're not tackling it because you're not getting anywhere. So find your goals, find what you want in life, and pursue them. Tackle them so furious that anyone everyone calls you crazy. When everyone starts to call you crazy and says you're working too much, it means you're on the right track, and keep going. You'll get to your goals. When you get to your goals, you look back and realize how much of a person you've grown to become the person who achieved their crazy goals. And you'll never look back in life and say, oh my gosh, I didn't achieve what I ever wanted. You'll never look back in life, say I never achieved what I wanted out of life. So what's it going to be for you? Are you going to continue to be burned out? Or are you going to go full-fledged into chasing your dreams and make sure you can make things happen? The choice is yours. Thank you for listening to the Properties for Profit podcast. I hope you found today's episode valuable. If you enjoy the show, please subscribe and share it with others who might benefit. Follow me on social media for more updates and tips. Until next time, keep turning properties into profits.